the bottom won't trigger the alarm or the magic mouth. It's always hard to get coverage in those locations.
You just cut a hole in the bottom and then fucking pull it out. Appreciate it. Yeah, Molgromere just says, negotiating for this gold will secure Sebastian's freedom.
Excellent.
Of course, Molgromere is lying, but
And Grimsby, or not Grimsby, Mr. Brisbane is completely agreeing with you.
okay.
Of course, his safety is everyone's top priority, as well as that of Bloodcove itself. This city is very important. It is, says Koa, slightly disturbed.
Yes.
He's
A very confusing man to speak to and listen to.
Okay, we're gonna flip Koa a ring. It's a +1 magic weapon ring. Find the crafter. Put it on a weapon that isn't magical.
It's a quick and sharp greeting. He clicks his tongue in a way to indicate thanks.
Yep. It's good to have friends when you're playing a dangerous game like piracy. Also, we're screwing them over just a little bit. It's like, they'll lose more than 50 grand of just ships fighting the fucking pirates.
Lose 4 ships and 50 grand's nothing. Okay, you are granted this magic chest. The 2 men loaded on to your ship.
Yeah, once they're off the ship, Molgromere will command Siren to follow our escort.
Okay.
At the same pace, and then is going to go and fuck around with the chest. He sees a whole other box there, and Black Dog standing there grinning.
Ooh.
As much as Black Dog grins.
There is a smirk. There's a, the frown is at an angle, right? Like, there's an angled frown of joy.
Koa. Banto. Koa, may I ask you a question?
Yes.
Can
Cool.
If I want to know if specific slaves were sold, maybe long time, who would know? I'm interested in half giant. Probably long time.
Were they half giants?
Yes.
That would be recorded, yes. The Castellany might have records of some of note, but in the records of Cave's exports, they would be found. For more typical merchandise, he's choosing his words carefully.
Yes.
The record would be minimal.
But
if you're looking for commoners or just a guy or whatever, the records will say lot 50 human. Right?
Yeah.
That's it. If somebody is special enough, they would have individualized records. And if there's somebody who's name level, then the Castellany would actually have the records of what has actually occurred.
We would like to find. How would I go about requesting this? Do I just go and request?
Is it simply that of half giants that concerns you?
I do for a favor. I can find out more, but I don't want to bother you now. But I can do. It's good to know you have information.
You're doing it at this point in time is when you're asking, right?
Because we kind of got them hey, here you go, guys. Here, things look good. Wait 1 second.
Is this something that is important to yourself and your crew? Banter, was it? Says Mr. Brisbane.
Yes. What was the?
I can certainly help you with some of the paperwork.
I'll have to confer with Captain.
Consider it a favor.
Oh no, I definitely have to confer with Captain. I need an adult.
I need an adult. Because I look 50. I'm only 30, but I act like a 22-year-old.
Also, low int. Characters really outdone themselves this time.
Okay, the ship is weighing 2.
I got some dumb ones too here.
Okay, we talk later. Bye-bye. Just jump onto the ship.
Okay. Yeah, the vessel sets out. There'll be a
Molgromere is going to cast Detect Magic on the box.
it is magic shit.
Okay, Gotano, and we're going to turn the box upside down.
The bottom is not magical.
Oh, all right. Molgromere is going to aid Gotano in the disabling the device to. What kind of magic is on the box?
Okay, the box has.
We'll get Sun Wu to identify.
Give me a second. There is a modified version. There's an abjuration spell on it. It is a
29 spellcraft.
A modified version of selective alarm. It's going to trigger at great distance, and it is triggering certain types of creatures. Basically, if certain people open the box, it'll trigger and let somebody at the other end know who opened the box.
Do we know what kind of creatures?
Yes. It is. Okay, so it is observable information. Okay, so it is expecting. It is in the presence, so it will trigger if it's opened outside of the presence of one of these. It's fire engines. So if it's within a fire engine when you open the box, it won't trigger. Otherwise, it will trigger.
Got it. Oh yeah, we handed those two dudes back, right?
Yes.
It's a prisoner exchange.
Sorry, yeah, pull them off the boat. They grabbed them. They were otherwise your escort's going to be really short with you. Yeah. So if it basically at this point, Sun Wu, it's the magic is describing a fire engine. Give me a spellcraft or knowledge arcana check, engineering check, something like that.
Yeah, it's probably one of those boats one of the steam engines or whatever.
Yeah.
But, knowledge engineering.
Arcane engineering or spellcraft.
Yeah. Molgromere is actually better than that. So Molgromere aids with a 20 with a +3, which gives Sun Wu the same thing as what Molgromere had. 16, unfortunately.
They are engines that use fire to make big constructs work. It's like a parallel school to golem crafting. It's not the same because golems, you're actually putting spirits inside the machines. It's not quite that. But you sounds cool.
Yeah, it sounds
sounds nifty.
Okay.
Additionally, give me a second. So that is the transmutation that's inside the box. The box has I think it's another transmutation. A more powerful arcane lock on it. So unlocking the chest without the command word would be very difficult.
Do we know what the DC is by looking at it? We've got 2 trap guys.
You got 2 trap guys. Okay. It would be DC 35 to open.
Okay. Molgromere has a disabled dice plus 14, and Gotano has a disabled device plus 18 with plus 2 tools. Sunwoo can lend Gotano his tools for an additional plus 2, and Molgromere could try to aid. Like, we could try to just get rid of this stuff. So it's an alarm and a lock spell, and there's nothing else?
Well, and then the Mr. Brisbane warned Molgromere about a magic mouth, but you can't see it from here.
It's probably inside the box. All right, we're just going to flip it upside down and cut a hole in the bottom of the box.
Okay.
Get some bags and start emptying the box. Well, what we'll do is we'll first cut a hole in the bottom of the box with it upside down, and then we're going to have a peek inside the box.
Okay.
Sunwoo is leaving the room for the peek.
Okay.
Oh, there's right outside. Okay. Okay.
All right. There are like small silk bags of gems inside the box.
Okay, we will take the gems out one by one using thieves' tools, and we will detect magic on the bags.
Okay. The bags are non-magical.
All right, and then we will carefully open the bags and spill the gems out.
Okay.
Or remove the gems, basically. We've got some time.
Okay. Yeah, there are like 100 gold piece bloodstones in here.
Oh, man. Bloodcove with the bloodstones. For the blood god. All right. How far do we get before something bad happens? We're treating these bags as if they're trapped. Like, we're looking for magic, and we're cutting the bags open and scrutinizing the gems.
Ahmed, can you give me a
We've seen trapped black pearls before, so
percentile roll?
Damn it. Here we go, guys. Here's another fun ride. Someone's going to do today. 39.
You don't find any traps. What you do find is there's a trigger for a magic mouth spell that is tied to the lid. Extra care was put into crafting the spell to make it tied to the lid, because normally magic mouth would just trigger because it's normally distance based.
Okay. I wonder if we should just trigger it and figure out what the thing says. Get the pen. So we're just going to write out whatever this thing says. Oh, we're going to get Sunwoo in here, just in case it's in a different language. Sunwoo is going to tap Molgromere with a comprehend languages charge from a wand.
Okay.
We will trigger the magic mouth from within without triggering the alarm, and it's not attached to the alarm or the arcane lock, right?
Nope.
Okay.
On behalf of Bloodcove, we agree to your proposal. We wish to begin fruitful trade. And then the name at the end is by decree of Grand Admiral Toto Toki.
Okay. Yeah, he writes this all down. Molgromere folds up the writing and will put his own seal on it.
Okay.
It's the other end. What can we get from these guys? You two, get some ballast stones weighing whatever these stones weigh.
Okay. They don't weigh much.
Yep.
Like
So we will take out his merchant scales. I think he's got some.
weighs 5 pounds. You've taken 5 pounds of material out of the chest.
Okay. Masterwork appraisal tools probably have little scales and that sort of thing, so we'll weigh out an equal amount of stones and just put them into the fucking box, and then plug up the hole.
Okay. Give me your crafting check for how much quality you plug the hole.
All right. Samu has craft alchemy, jewelry, armor, weapons, glass, ship, sculpture, siege engine, and tattoo.
Jewelry or sculpture would be the right ones.
Okay, same bonus. Another plus. Okay, that's right. 31.
Okay. You do a fine job.
Yep.
Maybe not quite as fine as like the actual quality of this this box itself, but a very fine job. I mean, somebody who is being very meticulous might think that it has been repaired, but it doesn't look like it was tampered with.
Oh, I think we got it. We just gotta let the glue dry. Excellent. Good work. Molgromere is going to stash all the. We got 25 grand worth of these bloodstones.
Yep.
That's 250.
Yep.
Awesome.
Money.
Plus the 21,000 from the. Yeah, we've got enough to fund the next round of upgrades for equipment and. Now keep in mind the Black Pearl treasure was 50 grand.
Mm-hmm.
We do want that extra 25 grand, which they're going to pay when. What did they say?
At the conclusion of their trade deal was what they were pushing for, but they were going to negotiate for it.
Oh, okay.
So, for them, it would be like 3 months later when these people fuck off. Like,
yeah. Molgromere is like, okay.
Pay them at the end to fuck off with the fleet. Leave for Cove.
Here's your parting gift now. Fuck off.
Here's your parting gift to fuck off.
I don't know how hard we should press. Monkey's fucking jumping up and down. Yes, I know we wanted 50, but we got 25, all of our men back, and we made some good coin with that one bounty. We still have another bounty to do. Ooh, you think we're still allowed to do that bounty? Why not? Castellany still wants that cargo back. We should probably try to get that done before the Tide-Reaver is finished there. Oh yeah, we might want to be a little more careful collecting that bounty. We're on good terms with them. All right, we'll see how this goes. Okay. Tono, come on. The money's down here, though. You're not going to see the money. It's all going to go towards crafting stuff. But the money's down here. Molgromere locks up the box and goes up. Oh, there's two Molgromeres. There's a Molgro.
The Molgro quest. Okay. You spend a full day sailing. You're being flanked by a not insignificant vessel from the fleet.
Sodak, where are you?
Fuck.
You got crafting to do, bud. Come on.
Yes, of course. It's not one thing, it's another. What's on the list now?
Crafting.
All right.
There's a bunch of stuff on the list. Don't worry. Once I finish these headbands, Black Dog is going to be able to help you with some of the armor. Oh, and
That's good. It's quite a bit here.
Alyssa wants to watch. So he just shrugs. He doesn't think she's going to learn anything, but you could be surprised. It's kind of fun to have around, though.
Right.
Why are you so crusty?
I'm trying to understand what's in the book. I'm not sure what's it's supposed to be related to God.
We can take a book break. I like books. What do you got there?
This was given to me by one of the devil things.
Oh. What language is it?
Gnomish.
Someone who's going to make a linguistics check. 26.
It's Gnomish.
Oh, it's Gnomish. I think
It's like classical Gnomish too. Like it's pure gnome.
kind of related to Dwarven. I picked up some Dwarven along the way, but nope. That's not a word in Dwarvish. Nope, that's gobbledygook. Yeah, it's Gnomish. You want to read it?
Yes, please.
Oh, you're really polite when you want something. Okay. Well, this should last for about 80 minutes. No, 70 minutes. A little over an hour. Dink. He'll use a charge from a wand.
Excellent.
And read fast.
Oh,
Read fast. Skim it. You're not going to finish a book in an hour.
interesting.
Yeah, I bet you it is.
Okay. Give me a int check or knowledge
shit.
religion check.
Oh, double shit. 19.
Okay. This book is talking about like the plans and exploits of a Nibelun. It is speaking of this gnome who basically mastered craft to the point of becoming a god. He is chaotic and goodly of nature.
This guy sounds amazing.
He had a change of heart later in his life.
Oh no.
Where he became kind of like an arms dealer to the other planes. True chosen of him, and particularly he himself, had armor made of glass that made him immune to firearms or any weapon that was created by smithing, forging, or otherwise made of metal.
Wow.
So
I assume like old timey reading was where you're mumbling out loud.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
During this god's fall,
Oh no.
he took on many different names and many different like personas. So Nebulin is like the Codex of Nebulin in Gnomish. There is an Alaris, Balateng, Daros, Kalanuda, Aragor, Tataba. And there's this general, like, they're all different moralities.
Huh.
He moved all around the alignment chart.
Wait, does this have something to do with your god? Your god's a crafting god, right?
Yes. This is referring to Gond.
Oh, the Bellin guy is god?
The physical description exactly matches Gond. But this book is written as like a like gnomish gnomish focused, gnomish for gnomes kind of writing, and very much creating like he went from goodly deeds and saving the gnomish people to making weapons for anybody as long as they're not used against him.
Yeah, I kind of like this guy. See, I was a good little alchemist, just doing my alchemist things, and now I'm a pirate making weapons for pirates. Is this god still alive?
God still powers me,
Hmm.
provides me with spells.
Mm-hmm.
I'll need to read this in much greater detail.
Oh, maybe
Oh, learn a language!
Yeah, maybe we could learn Gnomish together. I'm really curious about this Nobelin guy. Like, my god's trapped in a mountain. He doesn't do much.
Just dreams of chaos and destruction. Fucking trickery.
I mean, you
Try to get them out if you wish.
He probably wouldn't mind me saying, "Hey, Nobelin's pretty cool sometimes."
Oh, I'd love to delve into this book with you.
Yeah.
I'll need to learn this language first.
Okay, so we got to craft, and then we take book breaks, and then we craft. You're good at crafting, right? You want to craft? Isn't that part of your god thing?
I think it's a good idea.
I don't want to make the barding. You're really good at metal. You go twice as fast as I've seen anyone else go.
Well, it's just the fortunes of being a follower of God.
I'm curious. See, I already know spells. I can kind of trick the divine spells out of the. I can see the formulas. So I really don't need gods for spells.
Oh, I do. I don't need to prepare. I need to memorize my spell.
Glass armor that protects you against everything? Oh, what would I do for a suit like that? Pew,
Yes,
pew, pew. There's no bullets. No bullets. No craft, no swords. Black Dog sword, he can hit me all day long in that armor.
You don't know if it'll work all day long. You're pretty certain the sword would disintegrate upon touching.
Mm-hmm.
If the stories are right.
Even if the stories are half true? Yeah. Glass armor. Glass is hard. Well, it's not hard, but it's difficult.
Maybe it was described as glass, but is actually something else.
Yeah, it's
like
glass
a spell
steel.
effect that looks like glass.
But glass steel would just be as hard as steel. So this is like glass diamond, god diamond, magic thing. Artifacts. It's probably artifacts. There's probably a cost to it. Yeah.
Pete Petzl is on the head.
Artifacts.
This is doable.
Wow. He had so many faces, is what Celissa gets from the mumbling.
Yeah. It's like he had different lives as he was serving different masters. Kind of like Sebastian in that way. Sebastian's had 13 captains. What an unlucky little fish. I mean, lucky for him, unlucky for his captains.
Yeah. How is Molgromere doing?
He's doing well. He made us a bunch of money. I don't know. Stealing from Bloodcove or something? I'm sure it's fine. It'll be all fine. Not thinking about that in crafting.
What a job. Don't worry about the
Who
other ship.
might already be on Nabella's path, going from chaotic good to neutral. He might already be on this path. It's like you're describing my life. Someone who's genuinely interested in learning about Nobelin. Gandhi just thought was okay, god of crafting. Didn't really speak to him, but
No.
Can you spell Nobelin?
N-E-B.
Oh no,
E.
type. I'm not gonna grok.
Typo.
Yeah.
Nobelin.
Cool. Thank you.
which was the first of a bunch of different names he had.
Nobelin, aspect of Gond? Question mark. Tongwu is, yeah, a couple of chaotic deities to call out to.
Yep.
Chaotic god of craft. It's awesome. I'll create the weird machine of madness.
Well, he used to be a tinkersmith, and then he became an artisan. All right. I think we're going to do the handoff and the negotiations next game. But you should be. I'm assuming you guys are going to be taking some time to level. Are you sailing the seas? Or are you trying to find port? Or
We should finish it off before Mark gets here. Mark's going to be at next game on Saturday.
Oh, he'll be at next game on Saturday. Okay.
Because we need 10 days to level. We're not hanging out with the pirates for 10 days. And he's going to need a bunch of cruise.
No,
he's going to need a bunch of context too. So.
Okay, so I'm going to now wave my hand.
Yep.
Give me a bluff or diplomacy check for your interactions with the pirates. The other pirates.
Yep. This is led by Molgromere's group, or
led by Molgromere's group.
Okay.
I also need a diplomacy or knowledge check. Well, I need a verbal check as well as a intelligence-based check for Sebastian.
Can you roll a plus 16 for Gotano's aid? And then Molgromere's aid is a plus 10.
$30.
Cool. That's plus 4.
Oh shit! Natural one.
It's still
11.
So 6. The monkey. Oh.
Can we get an aid from Sodak as well?
It's a bluff.
Oh, no diplomacy? Hey, but it's Sodak. Hey, it's fucking Sodak.
Holy shit. We're doing shit.
You're just gonna make a break for it. They're trying to screw us.
36 on the bluff.
36 on the bluff. Okay. Now the intent is to communicate that the treaties have been brought to with Bloodcove, and excluding the part about the ransom money.
Yep.
Or that they owe you upon leaving. They will give you a 25,000. I could try to.
Yeah, we're trying to basically complete the diplomacy, get
Sebastian back,
and then take the 25 grand.
While maintaining the 25 grand. Okay,
Yeah.
Are you letting them know that there's another 25 grand coming at the end of the?
No,
you're not. Okay, so it's just going to be this weird thing. Okay, all right. You do meet,
but the 100 slaves should be like, hey, we meet.
Oh yeah, they get the 100 slaves, which is the known like currency from Bloodcove, so that's not weird. You do end up meeting Admiral Richter. I'm just going to pull his token someplace you can see it.
Sebastian, you needed a talk.
I needed a talkie skill, and I needed a.
Okay, so his bluff is 26, and his knowledge, what knowledge?
You can pick. They're interested in arcane. They're interested in planes. They're interested in religion. They're interested in nature.
Well, he does a fucking TED talk on knowledge arcana.
Okay, like it's
He gets 37 on Knowledge Arcana.
what was your charisma check?
26.
26. Okay. Yeah, you're able to entertain the seer in the seer's creepy water dungeon thing with skulls on the walls.
Yep.
Sufficiently with topics that aren't providing him. They're providing him insights into the ways of the world, the ways of magic, but not like learning undue information about your crew or anything like that.
Yeah, and the bluff is, okay, he might be stalling a little bit, but he also enjoys lording over,
And this person is totally, of course. Okay, you did see Admiral Richter, so you could, like, his token is here.
I'm on
Oh, Happy Barnacle.
Happy Barnacle.
Yippee Barnacle.
Admiral Richter. Ah, the regular ass looking dude.
It's fucking Golem. That's the actor who plays Golem.
With a fucking beefy beard. He's not wandering around my preciouses. Why is that guy Kevin?
Okay.
Good to meet you, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
I bet you've never seen a goldfish salute you before.
I have seen many things in my day. This is new. I trust you are enjoying your time here with the seer.
Oh, yes. His eyes are much like mine. Darting in every which way direction. Reminds me of my captain, although his eye is a bit more fishy than my captain's.
It is good to always have an eye out for surprises.
Yes. You have a fabulous conglomeration of ships and people here.
It is many disparate peoples trying to survive.
Don't worry, I'm sure my captain will negotiate a very good deal for you.
You are an interesting specimen. You are a unique being as far as I know.
Technically, we're all unique. Unique does not make one special.
Some of us are more unique than others.
Logically, I'd have to disagree, but I understand that you are speaking plainly. Yes, I am quite the specimen. Quite the persona, if you will.
You are good with your mind, not so great with your flippers, as I understand it.
Oh, I have my tricks.
You are indentured to your current captain. Might I ask how that works?
Now, indentured is a very strong word.
We'd like to break bonds around here.
Oh, well then, know that any time I could probably just float into the sea and swim away. The bond is more of, status. I like having a captain.
It's good to have somebody tell you what to do when you don't know what to do, eh?
Yeah. That's the bad part about captaining. About captains. Of course, the ones that make stupid decisions just end up being a, how should we say it in a colloquial way?
Shark bait.
A notch on my belt? I take great pride in the fact that I've had 13 captains and outlived them all. Well, 13.
Maybe you're some
Not
people
all
talk
of them.
about albatross, big anchor, lodestone.
No. The fact that they don't know they don't know what to do with the knowledge that I give them and get them way over their heads is not my problem.
Do you know any crafters?
I believe one was aboard your ship. His name's Sodak. He made some fiery weapons for you, I understand.
He is a fledgling crafter. I mean, master craftsman.
Hey, frig you.
Don't get it wrong. He did good work.
The Imperial Wizards had the greatest crafters in all the multiverse. They erected great monuments of staggering and stupendous power. Where they were
Imperials,
powerful, they lacked a little bit in finesse. So, crafters, I would say that the elves likely have given them a good run for their money. Of course, there are elder races. Ooh, scary. That have been crafting for longer than most races have been, well, smart. So do I know any of them personally?
That would be the question.
I'm sure that there are Imperials at New Zedicus that would recognize me. Yes. I have lost contact with them, if you expect one to be on the boat. You do have a Hanu, a Venarin, a slightly better crafter than, I say, Sodak. A lot more versatile. What is it that you seek to craft? Boats?
Someone who can create new fire engines.
Oh, those steamy weenies out there. He's got plus 20 knowledge engineering.
Okay. Yeah, engineering roll.
$33.
33. The fire engines effectively break down fire magics and turn it into propulsion. It consumes the element of fire.
Oh. They consume fire. Very interesting, very interesting. Without seeing the schematics for such a thing, I couldn't tell you who in my repertoire of people that I know might be able to help you.
If we were to show you schematics of such a thing, would it give you a better idea?
Yes. Keep in mind, though, that I don't have thumbs. I'm not a crafter. I'm more of a memorizer.
I am looking for the location or potential location of someone who has thumbs and can do the job.
Having a look couldn't hurt.
Okay. They take you to like a slightly dilapidated room. It has a bunch of people tending to this massive furnace. I don't have a token for the massive furnace, but it's beneath the big smokestack. This is one of those things I'd like to build the map. I don't have one. It's fine. Where they are tending to basically the power plant for this place. It is producing effectively electricity and locomotion for this entire vessel.
Oh, fabulous. These are strange magics being used in a way to create physical mechana. Very interesting, yes.
Okay, give me a knowledge planes or knowledge engineering as you're actually looking at the device.
Yeah, we'll do both. Planes 31, engineering 38.
Okay. This is Imperial tech. This is an older version of Imperial tech. There is effectively a demon at the heart of the engine. And the problem that they're having, just at a glance, is there's something wrong with their demon is the problem. Like you need basically to bind a demon to the engine to make it function. and this is like straight up Imperial. Like your first master would be the perfect fucking candidate for this sort of thing.
Well, if I ever come across my first master who died, I could ask him questions about this. You've got a demon in there. Old Imperial tech. This is how they power the technology. There's an outsider trapped inside your engine, and there's something wrong with the outsider. That would likely suggest of it, acting chaotically weird. It's trying to get out, or it's dying. You've used up all of his energy. So,
okay. The seer is waving, and a bunch of people are leaving the room as you're talking about a demon.
I wonder what would happen if you cast a simple clerical spell called detect the aura of things. You can tell how powerful the demon is. And if it is indeed a demon, it could very well be a fire elemental or a devil. But the Imperials like to punish demons.
Okay. They will bring in someone to detect evil on their
Stand
engine.
back! His brain might explode! Because it moves all the way behind the seer.
Gets absolutely knocked on his can. Yeah, it's definitely, there's an evil presence inside the engine.
Could you detect, does it fuck up the guy, or?
Oh yeah, the guy gets overwhelmed.
Could you also try to detect chaos?
I need to...
Also, stand back. You're going to need a stiff drink after this.
Okay, they actually bring in a different priest to do that one because the other guy says nah. The first guy didn't want to. Yep. He casts Detect Chaos and gets knocked on his ass.
Could one of you cast a protection from evil on me, please?
May Justitia protect you from things that are evil. This is sheer. Sticks his finger in your bowl and pokes you.
With your permission, Captain, I would like to make mental contact with the entity inside.
He waves.
Okay. We will send out a probing mind link. This doesn't... You need to be willing to talk to it.
Okay.
Hello in there. You're running out of steam.
So...
Yes, I imagine it's been a long time. You chugging away. What kind of demon are you? Oh, do you want me to speak in your mother tongue? We know.
Glabazoo.
Oh. He will also establish a mind link with the captain and the seer. The Glabrazoo.
Give me a sense motive.
Sense motive. Why would demon lie to you? 18.
Why would it even lie to you? I don't know. It's fine. Souls.
Oh, I I think I know what's going on here. Are you saying that you're hungry for souls?
Okay, there's a flash of tormented souls trapped in gems. It then flashes lesser demons. It flashes people. It's flashing all sorts of things that could be thrown in the furnace. It gets to this. Give me a knowledge arcana. From
48.
Sebastian. 48. It goes through some of the more mundane things. Here are some demons. Here are some devils. These are all counting as souls. And then it gets to sorcerers. Sorcerer. Sorcerers. They seem to be infernal blooded sorcerers or sorcerers with fire spells. And these seems to be the best thing.
And it wants us to sacrifice things to the...
I want you to throw them right in the furnace.
That's horrifying. Horrifying, Captain. I suggest you don't go this way. The entity inside...
Can I speak with it?
Well, unfortunately, my spell, I act as a mediator. What would you like to say to it? It's saying that it wants, he says, souls, devils, demons, fire sorcerers. Might I suggest that feeding things to your engine is likely a soul-tarnishing act? Not that I care about your soul in particular. I just want you to know that the demon might turn you into, well, the perfect soul to become a demon, if you follow it.
I have no plans to become a demon.
What about fire magic? Does it have to be souls? Could it be a staff of fire?
It gives flashes of the best way to describe this. You are a fish. You have a fish's mind. Algae. Algae, fire. Fire magic is algae. Fire casting sorcerers are those little fish flakes.
You're saying that fire magic will work for a time, but one cannot live off of lichen or algae. You must have meat. I'm sorry to say, Captain. However, do keep in mind that demons are tricky, and if this thing is indeed a Type 3 demon, I believe what Glabrezu are. There's this old mapping of demons to types. I'm sure the Imperials use that system.
Oh, yeah.
A Type 3 demon is a very powerful and sneaky creature. Glabrezu are very powerful. You don't want that thing running around.
Of course not. There are many thousands of lives that depend on this thing appropriately functioning. Our city depends on it.
I hate to change your culture, but apparently capturing things and feeding them to your engine might be the way to keep it running. Perhaps as a punishment? Perhaps some 2 devils? Hey, there's probably a city full of devils over there. Maybe you could ask the Castellan. I know that he's run afoul of some devils. Hey, will devils work?
It thinks devils will work. Devils are fire beings that...
He says devils will work.
Yeah.
There we go. You're not going to go to hell, or the abyss, likely by capturing devils and feeding them to demons. I'm no arbiter of souls, but that might be the most, how shall we say, the least dreadful.
If you'd kindly keep this between us.
Oh,
I mean, obviously no secrets with your captain, but
well, most certainly. My captain doesn't need to know about your horrible, soul-eating engine that you've based your entire civilization off of.
don't worry, the engine is fine. Here it's going.
Sebastian's looking at the Admiral with fishy eyes moving. He's just totally, like, broken their idea of how their civilization works. Might I ask where you found the engine? Or is the engine so old that you were born to this?
The engine predates anyone aboard this ship. The vessel has been... Every ship lives many lives as the last pieces get replaced.
I
The
tell you
engine
what.
is still new.
Have you found a maker's mark or a little symbol on the engine somewhere?
It does contain a holy mark.
Can you show me the mark? I'm guessing it's the mage sigil of the Imperial that crafted this thing, or perhaps the factory from which it came.
Okay. They take you around back behind like the back corner of this massive engine. There is an engraving. It is the mark number of the Soul engine. It has a number, like a the number or production number.
Oh my!
And it is in the Emperor's name.
Oh yep, Imperial Tech. Right here.
And then you've got the name of the craftsman.
With this information, one could probably, if they found enough Imperial records, figure out what sort of demon was used in the crafting. He seems really hungry. He also is complaining that no one's talked to him in a long, long time. I would not allow anyone to talk to it. These are demons, after all. Only a superior mind such as mine could, breach the gulf.
Okay, the name of the original craftsman was Stanislas Cicena.
Mm-hmm.
Do you speak Imperial?
Yes. Sebastian's native tongue is Imperial Common, and he also speaks Infernal.
Okay, give me a either linguistics or knowledge, nobility, royalty.
Let me just mark this name down. Got the buffer. Imperial Crafter to what is called the Tide-Reaver Soul Engines, Soul/Fire Engines. Sebastian thinks this is hilarious. People don't know what they have. All right, knowledge, nobility, or knowledge, arcana.
It'd be knowledge arcana of the other one. Yep.
Okay, we'll do arcana. We're 48.
Okay. This is like somebody born into a government position. This is a man whose name, or at least his sigil, suggests he was born without want or care. His name quite literally means the government is glorious. Like all hail the bureaucracy. This would be a non-adventuring craftsman.
I'm guessing that this crafter was born on Empirica, one of the Imperial core worlds. He was named as if his parents glorified the Imperium. You are inheritors of Imperium technology.
this would be 500 plus years old. Like it's
This
old.
engine's a good half millennia old.
The boat's in relatively good shape. I mean, you don't think the boat originally looked like this. It's all been replaced.
Yeah, the engine is likely. The boat does not look imperial. It looks like your people's craft. But this thing is definitely old. There was a ship around it, and it was floated into. Well, we're getting into imperial secrets now. It's not the sort of thing that you need to know. I'm guessing that Stanislas Cesena probably doesn't live on Ruak Durek.
Do not know that name.
No, it says right here.
We got this ball.
It is the holy mark, says the seer.
Well, yes. If one considers the Undying Emperor holy, which one should.
Okay. Give me a one more diplomacy check or equivalent from Sebastian.
Yeah, Sebastian's just been bluffing, like just prattling on and delaying. 25 bluff.
Okay.
He's playing. He's just drawing out information and lecturing, and
Okay.
he does genuinely find this fascinating. This
Okay.
find. He also finds it a bit hilarious that the chaotic neutrals, the chaotic people, now need to do lawful things to chaotic creatures to keep their boat running. Like there's all sorts of irony.
Okay. You're able to, like, you don't get yourself eaten or ejected or nothing bad happens to you while you're aboard the Chaos ship.
Yep.
The Chaos boat.
Oh, Captain, Admiral, in exchange for this bevy of knowledge that you clearly were not aware of, perhaps it would be nice to reward my current captain for if he successfully negotiates with those very dangerous people in the city.
And what would you think it would be fair?
Well, we're such a small, meager ship. Given that you have less interest in those fire weapons that you had so that craft, perhaps some fire rings?
Your vessel was poorly armed.
Oh, cannons would do.
3 cannons of sufficient craft to take magical enchantment.
Well, I'm sure I know a Venaran that'd be excited to play with some cannons. Very well. It's not for me. I don't have thumbs, remember.
Well, I'm certain you know how to make a spark fly if you need.
Whatever do you mean?
This year also thinks that's funny. Okay, you're able to negotiate the transfer, the ruse with the chest. Like you bring the chest
Yep.
aboard.
Sebastian also cast a silent image to show them what a Glabrazoo looks like. Now, it might be a textbook rendering of a Glabrazoo.
This is a Glabrazoo.
Yeah.
This is Gotano. You don't want it running around your boat.
If you see one of these around your boat, it's probably from your engine. Your engine probably isn't working right now.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, Glabrazoo's are bad. Don't get a Glabrazoo. As we're approaching 3 a.m.,
Trizgoth, your tricks are working.
Jarzagoth, your tricks are old. Jarzagoth. Magic missile.
I once tormented a low-level group that got chased into the Underdark by a Glabrazoo that was looking for the MacGuffin that they ran off with. And
The original reoccurring villain,
yep,
for us at least.
it was so fun.
Okay. You're able to make the transfer without a hitch. And nobody is none the wiser that you've punked away with 25 grand, except for potentially Mr. Brisbane, who helped you do it.
That's awesome. Someone's made a friend amongst the captain of, or the admiral of
The admiral of the fleet, Sebastian, did him a solid in terms of it's getting sick and we don't know why. We've done the thing we've done for generations. How come it's not working anymore?
Oh, it's so awesome. The center of their culture is so degenerate, and they're just like, "Please, smart fish, tell us what to do."
Legendary fish stick.
Yeah. It just happened to have the right skills and the right background to recognize Imperial tech. That's awesome.
All right, name for tonight's game.
Oh, so much good stuff happened.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Sodak's visit. I need an adult. Let's see. Money. Money.
Blood ties, negotiation.
Made off like pirates.
50K the hard way.
50K the hard way.
Hey, we did made off with almost 50K tonight. That's pretty good. With the cannons, it's 50K. It's got to be something about the negotiations.
Treaty. What did you call suing for peace?
Trust me, I'm a pirate.
That's pretty good.
It's like a bring me to your leader moment.
I'm looking up synonyms: dialogue, debate, mediation, arbitration, intercession, conciliation.
The middleman. The middlemen.
The middleman.
What are the delivery guys called? What are they called? No,
Couriers.
No, not courier.
I think the middleman is pretty good because it indicates there's more aspects going on. Because it was literally three different groups had to do diplomacy checks.
It's like she walks in. No. So like knives out the window.
Want it. Yeah, exactly. We're like, oh, you're gonna get screwed. Your faction is gonna get screwed. Now they can either quibble about the 25 grand, or they could put us to work and pay us a little bit, right? Like, yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna notice. We just have time being around when the box gets. It's like, oh, they're about to leave. Hey, we'll drop off that box for the admiral. Don't worry about it. And then see again.
Give us a couple grand on the way. It'll be easy. We'll keep it safe.
Oh, Mark, I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy this when you catch up to this point. For those watching on YouTube, which is where this video will appear, thanks for your support, and as always, we hope you enjoy this as much as we do. Peace. Have a good night. Have a good New Year.
Happy New Year. Peace.